Hey, this is Asaf Levavi from LickenRef.com, and it's time for another viewer request. And in this video, we're going to learn an extreme fingerstyle version of Happy Birthday. What do I mean by extreme version? I mean that usually when you learn Happy Birthday on guitar, you just learn the 2-chord version, the C and G7 version. And in fingerstyle, it can sound something like this. Okay? And you can harmonize it way better than that. Now, usually when you play Happy Birthday, you think like a guitar player. And if you want to harmonize things better, you can think like a piano player, and that approach works here. So you asked for a better version than the 2-chord version, and I sat down and tried to think, how can I harmonize this better? So I'm gonna play it for you, and you're gonna see what I came up with, and you'll see that it sounds more like a piano version than a guitar version. And sometimes when you make a guitar arrangement, that's what you need to do. You need to think like a different instrument. So I'm gonna play it for you, and then we're gonna break it down lick by lick with tabs on the screen and everything. So enjoy. It goes like this. Okay, so I hope that now you understand what I'm saying about playing this like a piano player would play it instead of a guitar version. But you can play it in various different ways, and I'm going to show it after we learn it. So first, let's learn it. You begin with the open G string twice. Okay, and then you put on the barred F chord on the 1st fret. And you play strings 3, 4, and 6. Okay? And then you play the G chord. You can just put the bass note on, the G bass, 3 on the E bass. And again, play strings 3, 4, and 6. Okay, so it sounds like this. Okay, and then you put on the C chord and you play strings 2, 3, and 5. And then you put that G chord again, just using one finger for the bass note, and you play strings 2, 3, and 6. Okay? So you get this line. Okay? F, G, C, G. Then you can either play the G string twice more, okay, or you can play the G chord once and then the G string again, okay, for emphasis. And then you play the first F and G chords the same way you did before, okay, with strings 3, 4, and 6, or okay, for another chord, and then you play G7 over B. Now I'm gonna explain why in a minute, but first of all, it's this voicing of G7, okay, with 1 on the E string and 3 on the B string. And you play the B bass on 2 on the A strings, so it sounds like this. Okay, now you can play strings 1, 2, and 5, or 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, and then you play the C chord, and again you can either play strings 1, 2, and 5, or 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, and this creates a voice leading because the main melody is this, okay, and the bass notes play, and the E string plays, okay, the 3rd harmony. So Okay, and if you add the G string, then there's a note that just stays put, and it's also a harmony. It serves as a harmony for all the rest of the notes. Okay, so that's the choice of the G7 over B instead of just G7, because we've already played G. We've played. Okay, and if we go to G7, then the harmony is only on the top notes. But if we change the bass to B, then we have a voice leading into C. That's what I'm saying when I think think like a piano player would think. A piano player would think about changing notes all the time, including the bass notes. So that's one way to look at the guitar when you create your own fingerstyle arrangement. Okay, so the second line was again G string or G chord, then F G, G7 over B, C. Okay, so right now we have this. Okay, let's call out the chords. F, G, C, G, F, G, G7 over B, C. Okay, and then the open G string again, or along with the C chord at the beginning with the first G note. You don't have to. And then A minor 7. You just, if you're on C, and you are, you just take the bass note off to have an open A string and put your pinky on 3 on the E string, on the G note, which is the 7 of the A minor chord, and we have an open G string, which is also a G note, so we have an octave, a G octave upon the A minor chord. Okay, so we have a beautiful voicing of A minor 7. Okay, so we had, okay, and then you take the pinky off and play an open E string, and then you play 1 on the B string, and then you play E minor, and you play strings 2, 3, 4, and 6, and then F, and again you play strings 2, 3, 4, and 6. So we have this. Okay, now when you play the F chord, you can just play strings. If you want to emphasize the melody, leave the second string out of it and play strings 3, 4, and 6. But I like the fuller sound. Again, it's your choice. So A minor 7, E minor, F. Okay, now the final line. Okay, 1 on the E string, it's already inside the F chord. And then C, play strings 1, 2, 3, and 5. And then F, and you play strings 2, 3, 4, and 6. And then you play G7. Okay, that voicing again, this time with the G bass. So again, it's 1 on the E string, 3 on the B string, open G string, and the G bass. So we have and C. Okay, it's the same voice leading, but this time the bass notes go dominant to root. Again, on C, it's the same strings. It's strings 1, 2, 3, and 5. So, from the top, F, G, C, G, F, G, G over B, G7 over B, C, A minor 7. Now you can also pull off the pinky. Then E minor, F. Okay, E string on 1. C, F, G7, C. Okay, and that's it. That's the extreme version of Happy Birthday. Now you can play it in different styles. You can strum the chords. You can pick different strings between chords wherever you get the chance. Okay, you can delay the next line. Okay, you can create your own version of this. Delaying the next line is a wonderful method of creating drama in music. Okay, that was too much. Something like that. I was trying to show you different ways and different rhythms. Now you can change the rhythm entirely. For example, let's see if I can come up with something interesting. Okay, something like that. Or you can even completely go berserk and play something completely unexpected, like a Latin rhythm. Let's see if I can come up with something. Okay, something like this. It all depends on your creativity and what you can try to come up with. I'm just showing you different examples. Okay, so that's my suggestions. And before you go, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There's a ton of lessons on the channel already, and you can ask for lessons. I take requests. Just keep in mind that there's a never-ending request list, and there's no way I'm going to get around to everything, but I'm going to try and I'm going to do my best. And go to the website, download the tab. It's for free, just like the lesson is, just like all the lessons are. But if you want to give something back, there's a donation button on the channel, on the website, and I'd be grateful for any donation whatsoever. The donations keep Lick and Riff going and help me produce more lessons. Now, you go practice this, create your own version, have fun, and just play it for people who celebrate their birthday, or not, or just play it for fun, because it's fun. So I'll let you go practice, go get this under your fingers, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.